So only a few months into my starting classes here, I slipped and fell on the ice and broke my left wrist fracture, needed surgery, got a plate installed. I was out of commission for a couple of months. But that resulted in me going to the doctors and getting a diagnosis. They wanted to do a DEXA scan, and sure enough, I had full-blown osteoporosis, which I had no idea I had. Before Prototype, I was an on-again, off-again exerciser. It was one of those things, corporate job, 2 young boys, community activities, so squeezing in exercise was always a challenge. And a friend actually, who was a member here at Prototype, suggested that I come here. And I said, yeah, CrossFit, I don't think so. Because CrossFit, of course, there's an immediate, I think an immediate brand recognition with that name. And for me, it was intensity, crazy workouts, elite athletes, all the things that I didn't feel fit my profile. But she convinced me to come anyway. It was packed to the gills with people, as it tends to be on Saturday mornings. And Coach Garrett, I was hiding in a corner over at one corner of the gym, watching everybody, trying to figure out where am I going to go, what am I going to do, feeling very overwhelmed, and he immediately zeroed in on me. Brought me over to Jean, who couldn't have been a better partner because she's been coming here for years. I felt taken care of, like I didn't have to figure things out for myself, and it made me think, okay, maybe this isn't as scary after all. And then, of course, as I kept coming, I started meeting my people, and as you know, now I have a whole group of people who are out there working out right now, and I'll be joining them shortly. Only a few months into my starting classes here, I slipped and fell on the ice and broke my left wrist fracture, needed surgery, got a plate installed. I then followed up with an endocrinologist to find out what the treatment plan would be. And that doctor wanted to immediately put me on a pharmaceutical called Reclass, which is this IV infusion. And of course, I read up on it. There were a lot of side effects that could happen, and I thought, I don't want this to be my first line of treatment. I've just started with lifting weights. Let me see how that works. And so that was 4 years ago. And 2 years after the first DEXA scan, I had made progress. I was still osteoporotic, but I had made some gains. And they were modest, but I had made some gains. So I thought, I'm just gonna keep doing this. And the doctor said, keep doing it. And so as you know, I just had a scan recently in the last couple of months, and I've made tremendous gains in my bone density, especially in my spine, to the point where I'm no longer considered to have osteoporosis. I now have osteopenia, which is much better. And that just blew me away. You hear all the time, strength training, resistance training for health and bone health. But when you actually see the results themselves, it's a pretty amazing feeling.